Channel memberships are here. If you'd like to sign up to support the channel, go down below in the link description or in the comment section. You'll see the link to sign up to become a member. It's not mandatory. I never make the videos where it's like members only or anything. But if you want to support the channel, sign up. There's a starter pack and there's also a captain pack. The captain pack will give a discount on the future store, site-wide discount that will be coming very soon. So be on the lookout for that. To get some cool badges, some cool emotes. So you like to sign up, you can sign up for that. And also, if you like to shop some of your favorite team apparel, go down below and click that link in the description, the comment section, wherever I have it, and shop on Fanatics and get some of your favorite team sportswear. Hello, my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. We're discussing, of course, some NFL news that have been going on today. We've seen some firings. We've seen, of course, I think Antonio Pierce, he fired a lot of coaches on the Raiders staff. The offensive coordinator, quarterback coaches, passing game coordinator, kind of got rid of a lot of those. And we've also seen, of course, the Saints head coach, Dennis Allen, get fired as well. Now, him getting fired is kind of understandable a little bit in a sense because it's just been bad. 7-game losing streak, which is worse than the NFL right now. They started off very hot, 2-0. And I told people many times on this channel, I did the game piece, I said, I don't know if that's sustainable. They said for some reason we always see that every time. We've seen it the Saints last year, Derek Carr. They start off looking good, then they kind of fall off in the end. And they start off 2-0. They was putting all those points up against, against the Cowboys, against the Panthers. It's like, okay, those are the Panthers and the Cowboys. So we'll see what happens. And then they went out there and lost 7 straight games. And it just haven't looked good. And Dennis Allen, don't get me wrong, he's a good defensive coordinator. As a defensive coordinator, him calling like defensive plays and getting the matchups and the sets for his guys is very good. But as a head coach, he's not that good. Like I mentioned many times on this channel as well. Some coaches are just meant to be, coordinators. Some people can do both. But some people are just meant to be coordinators. Look at Arthur Smith, my Steelers. He was a head coach of the Falcons. It didn't work out well. But as an offensive coordinator, look what he did the Titans. Very good job. Look what he's doing now the Steelers, doing a good job as well. So like some people are just meant to be coordinators. So not everybody can be a head coach because head coach is not only by calling plays or making the decisions. You have to be able to control kind of everything. People got to believe in what you're saying too as well. A lot of those coaches, they might come from like big coaching trees where the coach before them was very good and a legend, and they can go in there and just be them, replicate what they did. But you got to build like credibility up with your staff, with your players as well, the locker room and stuff to kind of get to that level. They respect you in that aspect. So Dennis Allen, he's a good coordinator, but none of the guys felt they respected him fully. Like he had no structure and felt like he had no control of the team at all in a sense of managing the game, in the sense of the players doing the right thing. Remember last year, he told them to take a knee. James Winston changed the play to a running play to get the guy in for a touchdown like that. That shows you right there all the structure that Dennis Allen had. He ain't got one. He ain't got any structure at all. And no culture was established with the Saints ever since Sean Payton left. So it left them kind of like in this state they are right now, where they have some highs, but a lot of lows and stuff. And then losing 7 straight games is just very bad. It's very bad. Now, mathematically, they're still in the playoff contention, of course, but we all know they're not making the playoffs. They're going to have a losing record, probably have one of the worst records in the league, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. They also have, of course, other coaches that could be in the hot seat. Of course, Mike McCarthy is one coach name that could be in the hot seat. The Cowboys, they still not super out of it. I felt like last game they should have won that game against the Falcons. I felt like there was a lot of opportunities in that game and they could have found a way to win. A lot of drops, a lot of missed opportunities as well. Dak Prescott got Jalen Tolbert wide open on the sideline. He didn't look his way, missed him. We've seen some drops in the end zones as well. That kind of cost him in the end. Came back to bite them. So it's just a lot of like mishaps that happen. The defense cannot get a stop, can get up the field as well. That's one thing that kind of plagued them too. I thought the last game they played the Falcons was a game they could have actually won, but it just looked out of sync. They didn't look they have the energy to go out there to oppose will to stop the Falcons, and they lost. They're 3-5 now. I think they still have a chance if they can just find some type of spark. They might even make a trade, but Jerry Jones is very content of, I picked this team. This team is the best team I got. I'm not making any trades, any moves, being cheap and trying to like overvalue the draft pick. So we'll see if he can go out there and make a trade. If he put his pride aside, make a trade, make a big decision to add another receiver to the team, add some more depth in the D-line as well, some other pieces to the team to get some more pressure there because they're not getting any pressure. Kirk Cousins was sitting back there all day, lighting them up, and mean teams have been sitting back there all day, lighting them up as well. So we'll see if the Cowboys can find a way to get back on track. But Mike McCarthy might be in the hot seat. Doug Peterson, another coach as well, who's in the hot seat probably too as well. The Jaguars are looking bad. They look very bad. Last year they looked a little bad too as well. They missed the playoffs when they started off hot and they fell off. The curse of the terrible towel. Where's it at? Do not mess with the terrible towel. We've seen it happen last year. Grab the terrible towels, throwing them and stuff, wiping it with their butt, playing around with them. And what happened? They lost a lot of games. They've been on a losing record ever since they did that. Like that. But in a serious note, and see the Thunder just, hey, see, I said curse of terrible talent, and the Thunder just went crazy right outside. See, the curse is real. Halloween over now, but the curse is still real. Terrible talent curse is very, 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 very real. But yeah, the Jaguars just to have a look out of sync. Like Trevor Lawrence, his numbers not too bad. You look at his numbers and his stats. When you watch the games, the offense just seems to not be like in a groove. The only time I've seen them in a groove when they play the Patriots, but the Patriots it's the Patriots, of course. So it's like you're not expecting the Patriots to do anything fully to stop you, but that's the last time I've seen the Jaguars offenses look like very in sync. So Doug Peterson could be on the hot seat probably as well, coming up in a few weeks. They got Brian Daboll as well with the Giants. The Giants got a good defense, great defense. Offense can't get it right. Dale Jones, they keep trying to make it seem like he's the guy. Now Dale Jones, not the problem this time. This time Dale Jones is playing a little better, but the offensive line is just shot. It's just bad. They're kind of like stagnant and stale. They can't get open. The route running, the play call, and everything just seemed out of sync and out of sort. So most likely they probably see a change there as well. So it's a lot of coaches have some hot seats, of course. And of course, you don't want to see nobody lose their job, of course. But you're not doing your job properly. They paying you millions and millions of dollars. They expect to see you like some improvement. They expect to see you have some type of like success in the NFL. Especially nowadays, they kind of give the coaches a few years. They don't give them a long time and stuff. Especially the NBA. NBA give coaches, man, they give them about probably 2 years, a year or two, maybe 2 years sometimes. The NBA, same thing. They get coaches like about a year. They fire Coach Witherspoon within a year, and a lot of different coaches within a year. I guess some places give you short time. The NFL, everybody give you, depending on who you are and how you kind of like being productive, they probably give you about 2 to 3 years, kind of like establish your culture, and they expect to see some success by then. But some of these coaches haven't got to that point yet. What else we got today, of course, as well? Today, of course, the Bucks and the Chiefs play today. That should be interesting. I think the Chiefs win this game. I thought the Chiefs will lose a few games coming up. They put the Chargers again. Chargers almost had them last time. They put the Steelers as well. They got some other teams they played too as well that might get them. Broncos got them last year. The Broncos do look better this year, so you never know what could happen. The Chiefs been playing. They've been winning a lot of games, but they've been winning like some games very close. There's some very close games, kind of squeezing away, barely getting away, and sometimes that stuff come back to get you a little bit. So we'll see what happens with that. Of course. We also seen, of course, the trade deadline is here too as well. A lot of big time names circulating around. Myles Garrett name circulating around as well. That's probably one of the biggest names circulating around from the trade deadline standpoint. I doubt the Browns trade him, but you never know because they got to deal with that Deshaun Watson contract coming up next season. $75 million. $75 million on the salary gonna have to get paid next year like that. So that's a big pill to swallow. He's injured. He'll probably be back next year. Got a torn Achilles. He might be back next year, depending on how things go and stuff. So that's a big pill to swallow. Myles Garrett on their team, so we'll see what happens. Of course, there's other names like Max Crosby that might get traded. Zadarius Smith, might get traded as well. And the Lions are looking for an edge rusher, a pass rusher, because they have the team equipped for the Super Bowl. But you lost Aiden Hutchinson from their injury. He's out for the season. They need to bring another guy in. So they're looking at different pieces and stuff to try to bring a different individual in to see if they can bring a spark to their defense as well to get even better so they can be prepared for a Super Bowl run. So a lot of names are circulating around. I know my Steelers have a lot of names circulating around too. DK Metcalf was one of the names. I doubt that happened, of course, because DK Metcalf is probably the Seahawks franchise receiver, so I doubt they trade him. But I did see a lot of stuff like Mike Williams, of course, Keenan Allen, Adam Thielen, all type of names, individuals getting traded around. Darius Slade, name was in trade rumors of different teams as well. So we'll keep you guys up to date on, I'm myself. I'll keep you guys up to date on some of the trade rumors and some of the things that's going on. Cooper Kupp was in the kind of the trade rumors at first, but now the way things are kind of setting up a little bit for the Rams, they're like, we back at 500. We're back in the division. We really one game away from winning our division, really. So might as well keep everybody here. There's no reason to try to switch it up. And that's one thing I love about the Rams. The Rams is a team that traded all their draft picks away, but they did a good job in for that Super Bowl. They had the Super Bowl win, of course. They did a good job in like drafting well. Look at what's his name? Kobe Turner, right? I think it's Kobe Turner. I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. I think it's Kobe Turner from last year that had 7 sacks. The D lineman. Yeah, Kobe Turner. Look at him last year. He played very well last year. They drafted him. He's playing good this year as well. He had 9 sacks last year. Had 4 sacks so far this year. Puka Nacua, last year they drafted him later rounds, found some pieces with him, Matthew Stafford, and they still was able to get to the playoffs. They fell short, of course, in the playoffs, but they still was able to get there to the playoffs. And now this year, it was kind of dead in the water a little bit with the injuries piling up, and now they're back. at 500 and find themselves get there too as well. Sean McVay and that team, they have a good culture. When you have culture, no matter who you have out there, no matter what you got going on, the injuries, you'll always find a way to get it done. That's why I love my Steelers as well. You know, Coach Tomlin, no matter who we had last year, we went 10-7 with 3 different quarterbacks. 3 different quarterbacks: Mason Rudolph, Mr. Trubisky, and Kenny Pickett. Guys who probably wouldn't even start on other teams, probably wouldn't even be on other teams in general. Went 10-7 with those different quarterbacks. So find a way to get it done every single time. And so it's gonna be very interesting to see how the rest of the season plays out and pans out and stuff. Of course, there's a lot of different matchups, big time matchups coming up. I can't wait till that Christmas game. My Steelers play the Chiefs. It'll be very good. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.